Then the journey continued.
Yeah, so I was too shocked. So there are no videos between Sagana and when we got home. We left Sagana at around
For her, she was like, we should go
7:30.
back to Nairobi. And I'm like, we've gone this far, we should keep
Yeah,
going.
but then when we left the police station, I asked my mom, "Why don't you just ask them for permission to let us go back home?" And then we are like, "No, why should we have to drive all the way to
Have
Nanyuki?
a
Because
broken car. We've not
our
planned
car
it
is
until you'd
broken."
seen our grandmother.
At that point, only one eye was working. When I say eye, I mean the front lights of a car. Only the one that had not been broken was working.
The
The other
driver's side.
one was acting up. So we had to hold something down like this for us to see. And by that time, it was around 7:30 now, and
And
we
now we're
can.
driving slowly. Normally it's a like 5 hours journey, so we knew now our journey is getting even longer.
Our journey was long, but then coming back home would have been the better thing because it was a shorter journey. But I think
Went ahead.
driving back, we continued the journey because we had things we were
We
going
had
to take
not
care of.
called my grandmother to tell her we are going. By the way, at this point,
At this point in time, 7:30 p.m., we were supposed to be maybe one hour from home had we not encountered the accident. But now we were like 3 hours from home because of the accident.
we are trying to call before we got the accident, my mom was trying to call my aunt to tell her we are going. Then we got the accident, we did not call. Then 1 hour later into the journey, we realized we have not called yet. Where are we going? Who will open the door for us or the gate? So we started
called them.
calling. She's not picking. And then we're calling some other aunt from Karatina. We're telling her.
To tell
No, we're trying to call the aunt from Karatina.
so we
She's
can
not
sleep
picking
there.
too. She's not picking.
So we just decided to continue all our way to
No. We called
Nanyuki.
another
A friend of
cousin
my
of
mom.
no, it's a cousin of my dad.
Yeah.
We called her.
Yeah, she lives between and not very far from where we were. We wanted to sleep there for the night, then maybe the following day just come back home. Nobody was picking up the phone, so
But she picked. We arranged for us to go there, but by chance my aunt called us back, and then we just decided to go.
to go home.
At this point, she did not know what our baby was going to eat, so we said we're going to stop at
Some shop. Every time
at
you go
10 at 10 p.m. Ocha.
at night,
We were hoping to find an open shop, but we did.
We did find one.
We
buy
asked
some
for
yogurt.
Cerelac. Not Cerelac first, they did not have, so we decided to go with yogurt.
These people sold us expired yogurt and it was expired 4 days past the due date. So that was.
I think this was just the ice cream on the cake. Like
this was not a good day. Like the minute we got that yogurt and it was expired, I was like, "Fuck! We should have gone back home." I was like, "Fuck! Why didn't we go back home?" But we got home anyway.
No. We did not get home.
We didn't quite get home.
So we left before you go home, there is this Twinjia to get to your place. It was raining.
Vichochoro. You know when
it
you
had
eat
rained.
and you know vichochoro.
It had rained so much. So my mom was doubting that our car would be able to maneuver all the way to my grandmother's house. But my brother was like, I can do it.
Designated driver.
I knew
that just almost killed us.
I had lived there and I knew there was no way
that car was gonna get across.
So we got stuck.
We got stuck in mud. Like it was so crazy. I was so fucking tired and sad and I wanted to cry. At that point in time I wanted to actually cry because I didn't imagine me and my 2 bags full of baby clothes because I had overdone it. I had carried a lot of stuff. Yeah, it was I know it was a 1-day journey, but I carry a lot of things. So
I mean, to have to carry blankets. You know, not those people you are going, so you don't know. Maybe they've been packed, they have accumulated dust. You don't want to trouble people and make them feel bad. Just carry your own thing.
And because we have a car, we just throw them in the boot, so we don't normally care. We just pack whatever, just throw things.
I thought the yogurt thing was the ice cream on the cake of this tragic day.
But we hadn't seen nothing
My
yet.
good expensive shoes.
Yes?
Continue.
So,
we're stuck.
We're stuck. in mud. A lot of mud by the way. My brother tried to navigate the mud. We maneuvered for a distance, maybe a kilometer.
And we were so scared.
My mom had suggested we leave the car behind and walk, but my brother was like, I can drive. By the way, my brother was angry throughout that journey because he didn't want to come.
He did not understand why he could not go the next
day.
morning.
And then he was so tired because he had spent the whole day working and now he has to drive us 5 hours. I thought he enjoyed driving. Kumbe, na sahi niko na kandiela, hata mimi sitakuwa najifanya napenda nisipeagwe kazi.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
So we started carrying our things.
We got stuck in mud. We tried to maneuver. We couldn't. Fortunately, one of our uncles, my dad's brother, was at our shosho's place. They had us. They came. Tukatoa vitu.
And it's a distance. I don't know how they had us.
Yeah, it's quite a distance, by the way. I don't know how they had
And
us.
some neighbors.
Yeah, they came, told us we could not get the car out, left it there.
They told us, it's safe here, just leave it here.
And it was safe, nothing was stolen.
We left it there, went to our grandma.
At that point in time, I was so tired, my mind.
I am carrying all the shopping.
Now I'm carrying my baby, I'm shopping, my clothes. I was so fucking tired, like I was just waiting for Superman to come and take me home. I was
waiting for Superman to take her home.
Exactly. I was just, I told these people we should go back home. Why did they insist on coming? But anyway, we got to my grandma's place.
She was still awake at 11.
At 11, she said she doesn't sleep.
11 p.m. Apparently, she doesn't like sleeping because all the flashback memories from her past.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so we ate. After a while, we all went to sleep. My brother chose to sleep in the car at Yalinde Gari.
That was a scary moment.
Scary. That place is damn cold at night. Very cold.
Extremely cold.
Now the following day,
my mom woke up before us. The night was tragic, but we're not going to explain that for some weird reason. We actually have the footage, but you're going to cut it out. It was something else, but we woke up fine. My mom had gone already to plant the trees.
That is why we were going there, by the way.
So for me, it was raining. I thought that we were going to wake up in a better atmosphere, but now it was raining. I could not go. I love going to where I was born, like our home, our land. But I could not go. I had to wait for hours, and then I went with my grandmother's gumboots, got there, and then my mom was like, "Where's the food? How can you just come empty-handed?"
And it's cold. You know how when people are working, they get so annoyed when they see you without food and you're coming to check on them for why? Without food.
To my defense, I was not going to check on them, honestly. I was just going to survey, look at the river. Our land, it's the border, the boundaries is the river, so
it's a river. It's a beautiful land.
It's a beautiful scenario.
Someday when you go back there, we'll show you a video of that. I wasn't able to go to the shamba because I had to stay back with the baby.
For me, I did not carry my phone because it was raining.
Yeah, it was not a good morning by the. It was one of those ones. I just want this to be over and done.
She was like, I hope you're going to get home. If we don't, I'm going to take a matatu and I'm going back to Nairobi.
Yeah, but that is the same feeling I got when I was at Sagana. I was like, yeah, I could just take a matatu and go back. I remember
if she did not have the baby, she could have gone back, I swear.
I remember asking my sister, don't you have one of those friends that have a car that can come and get her?
I actually had. And my friend told me, I'm going to call her in an hour's time to see whether you're okay or I can come for you. And they called after an hour.
That was so funny. I think I am not an impromptu person. Like I enjoy planning things. Mm-hmm. I enjoy having a plan and working with a plan. Impromptu thing, my thing. But I'm gonna try that out. Just do a random thing to make me welcome adventure, because I think for you to be adventurous you have to be an impromptu person. But I like planning, like next month
planning, but sometimes
this hour, this time,
when it comes to going to our shags, it's hard for us to actually plan and actually do it. So when
Yeah.
an opportunity presents itself, I
You
just
just go.
I have
Because
to go. That is the only place that I go without actually planning ahead of time.
Yeah, so that was it. At
I
around
went back, got the
11,
food for them, and then they left me there.
yeah, at around 11, they all came back home. Everyone was annoyed. We didn't like to be there. I think the mood was not right. So we were just like, okay, let it get it. We ate, bid our grandma goodbye, and boom, we
And
left.
we left.
We just left like that. It was around 11.
Uh-huh.
Now, the other part of the worst of another crazy thing starts.
Yeah, now we are headed back to Sagana as we had been advised by the policeman.
At Kiangwasi.
And do you know what time it is?
11.
No, it was
It-
around 12.
Yeah,
We're supposed to be there in the morning.
at 9. At 9, we were told at 9, present yourself to the policeman at Sagana. But yo, 9. Anyway, tungetaka kuwa hapo lakini hatungeweza. Let me tell you, Maina, for us to walk from our grandma's place to where now the car had been parked, because they unstuck it where it had been stuck and
Park it early.
Maina, nakwambia it was horrible, like terrible. Like I just got all the bad feelings. You know that place doesn't have so many. Okay, it has so many good memories, but there are some bad ones, really bad ones. And it reminded me of that walking. Kwa matope hivi, you're getting stuck. You're carrying mizigo. And it was horrible. I don't think I'll ever go back there when it's raining, by the way, honestly.
Anyway, we go to Kiangwashi first, and then they told us to go to Sagana.
Where first of all, before we got to Kiangwashi, we did one thing we have always wanted to do. Take some photos pale Equator. Like if you ever go to Nanyuki, there's that gravity 0 point. I forgot to fly to see whether I could float away because there is no gravity at that particular point. But finally, we got to take some pictures. They'll be attached up here. It's a cool place. If you go to Nanyuki, if you don't take photos there, you will never at Nanyuki.
We had lived there for over all my life until I was 12, but we never took those.
Yeah,
pictures.
we've never taken.
But
those
you know, you never know the
pictures
value of something until you've left it.
until you only miss the light when it's funny though. That kind of vibe. So yeah, after Equator, we were headed to Sagana.
We went to Sagana. We actually went to Kiangwashi first and then
Sagana police station. They took our statement, my brother's statement again.
my
And
mom
Mahabusu.
humiliated her. No, not
Humili-
humble.
And humiliated. Although sometimes humbling yourself is almost the same as humiliating. Yes, it's humiliating
Oh,
to humble
Mr.
yourself.
Policeman, what should we do? Because before that, the people that were there before us, the policeman was so harsh on them. So for us, our game was to humble ourselves before
Like
the Lord.
If you're ever dealing with policemen, no matter how educated you are, do not first use English. If you don't have a lawyer with you, then just use common language, Kiswahili. Talk to them humbly. That is the way. Otherwise, you will see fire.
They did not also believe that the person was not dead.
Yeah.
But the policeman, the suspicious man we had met, had already reported. Apparently, he was a very big commander in him.
So when they got there, we were told, yeah, someone reported, we were waiting for you. I think those people waited for someone to come and report that they have a kin who was knocked by a car, but nobody ever reported. So we were told, after 24 hours, we will call you and inform you if anyone reported. If nobody had showed up by 24 hours, we were free to go.
And give us our abstract.
Yeah.
So
after that, we just slept and hoped nobody was gonna show up because I was so scared to go to a police station. I thought we would be presented with a dead body and be told
you killed him.
Because we didn't even know the face of that particular boy we hit. We didn't know him, so they could just show us this is the body. This was knocked. We had nothing. We couldn't much to do. We just drove home, prayed that we get there safely. No police officer stopped us because of our car that was badly hit.
Justice system in Kenya.
Yeah, so we
Really
got
broken.
home, passed by the local mechanic. We were told the damage is worth around 30,000. Yeah, and we arrived home at around 5:30.
Sick.
Sick.
I was sick. Like
Everyone was sick.
we were rained on.
We
It was
were
a
right.
tiresome journey.
We were annoyed.
My dad was
rained
very
on.
happy to see us alive because he was almost going to lose his generation.
His
there.
generation, the first and the second generation. But that was scary. Having an accident for the first time. Thank you so much for walking with us so far.
Yeah, thank you, my wonderful people. And if you're into fashion,
Next video dropping soon.
fashion.
Naonyesha madrick zangu za Gikomba. This will be among it. Watch out. Thank you.